the chain, then I've done something that I don't want to do. Now, Grandma Betty, Executive Joe, whoever, is able to knock out 15 on this side, and then you bring them to the other side, and they start compensating after, 3 reps. We have an idea that maybe there's a side-to-side component in this thing. Again, anything that gives you the opportunity to appraise ability or quality or whatever side-to-side is something that you should be taking advantage of. Okay, so that's the half a push-up. The mountain climber, you can use a bench or a box to create an angle that they can control. But when we do this, the front foot doesn't touch. So my goal from here is to switch. Grandma Betty might start here. Athlete Billy might be here. I am not there. Okay? That's the hoppy butt thing. And we don't want the hoppy shifty butt. We want the stable cylinder where the hips have a firm anchor to operate from. That's how we're going to do our mountain climber. Walkouts. We've all done walkouts of various types. We have 2 different versions here. We have walkout to hands, and we have walkout to elbows. So, essentially, walkout to hands is the same walkout that we've been doing for whatever period of time. The big thing there is the shifty butt. So if I start doing this, and this is my idea of stability, not so much. Okay? If you're having them do this and walk out to the extended position, you have to be sure their hands won't slip on the surface that they're on. You don't want to walk out too far on this carpet. Your hand will slip. The other version is to the elbows. We talked about it the other day. This was the first weight-bearing joint in your body, and this was the position we were in when we were bearing that weight. So one of the things that we can do is we can actually cycle a posterior chain stretch with an anterior chain activation. So I come down into some sort of down dog. Yeah, my knees are bent. Get over it. I walk out. Forearm, forearm. Hand, hand. Stretch. No shifty butts, although pretty effective during dancing. If they're strong enough to do push-ups, and you can do this from an incline, you start to simply challenge what their quads are doing during their push-up. So a little bit of hip extension or a little bit of knee flexion will change the responsibility of this area. Where it may be trying to hold you up, it cannot hold you up while you've got it in this position. And so you'll see compensation. So we're going to go push up. And what we don't want to see is that or that happen. Having to do extra reps so everybody can see. I'm getting my workout in. Okay? So here, we don't want to see this or that. Okay? So any change in the hips or spine, because I did something with the leg, is a loss of my trunk stability. R&T push-up. I need this red band. And I need somebody that had a trunk stability push-up issue. Don't all volunteer. Yep. That goes here. A little lower. I mean, higher. Sorry. My version of higher, lower. Okay. Just standard push-up position. Okay. Now, you're okay if I demonstrate how not to do this exercise for a moment? Okay. Does this look like something that you would want? If anybody's videoing me, delete this. And I better not see any of these videos on Facebook. Or YouTube.
YouTube.
Thanks. Okay, bad idea. You gotta be over here. Okay? So, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna help you up in your push-up. Ready? We're coming up top. Okay, now don't let me move you. Come on, don't let me move you. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Get solid, get solid, get solid. And push up. And up. Don't let me move you. Don't let me move you. Don't let me move you. Push up. And that's it. Guess I
Tiny question.
picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Finicky question. Her hand placement there was wider than what we do on the assessment.
Because we're not assessing it.
Not making a difference.
We're training the push-up.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So then you go back to your push-up
Yep.
position, whatever you want to train.
And understand push-up positions here. Hand underneath shoulder. Almost everybody you work with wants to see their hands. So they put their hands here. Is that in line with my shoulders? This is where I want my push-up. This is where I want my push-up. So a major catalog magazine, this was the picture of their model doing a push-up. It's an awesome way to not have a shoulder within a short period of time. What was I doing there? Other than getting tired? Feeding the mistake. I tried to pull her into the pike, which you saw when she tried to do her first push-up. She led with her butt just a little bit. And then when we got her up to the plank, and I tried to pull her into her pike, it encouraged her to push down into her plank. And the first push-up she did after we got her into her plank position, that looked pretty good. She didn't rest at the bottom. It wasn't a trunk stability push-up test. But her push-up got better. And that's what we're at. Resisted push-ups we talked about. You can elevate the feet. Wide variety of things that you can do there. Yes, ma'am.
Just how would you feed it if they come up? It's not leading with the hips.
Actually, that little R&T is pretty effective for both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can also do an assisted push-up by, can you